Hello again. What did I hear? Oh, I know. Caught a little bit of Fox News this morning. They had Dr.Ben Carson on. He's around 9% in the national polls. And what they say really hurt him is national security, his lack of not understanding enough about national security. So they had Dr.Ben Carson on. And interesting enough, he's collected more money than anyone else in the last quarter, over $20 million. And he was asked, how did he do that? And he said it came from the people. He says he doesn't take money from lobbyist groups, he doesn't take money from big organizations. And he says that's part of the problem we have with our government right now. I'm inclined to agree. He also made a couple of interesting comments, and if he became the frontrunner, became president, things would change dramatically in America. He said that the Muslim Brotherhood should be named a terrorist organization, which is what they've been named in Egypt. Now, what do you think would happen to this whole administration if that in fact came about? We know that the Chosen One has countless Muslim Brotherhood members peppered throughout key cabinet positions. He also said that CAIR should be named as a terrorist organization. And right now, they're pretty much hands off. The FBI can't do a darn thing to any of them. They're a protected group. Protected by who? Well, by Barack Hussein Obama. That's by whom? Don't you find it interesting that in Egypt, they're deemed a terrorist organization, and here, they're scattered throughout our government? Huh? That should give you a pretty good indicator. I like Dr. Carson. I was in favor of Dr. Carson if you watch some of my earlier videos on the subject. But to be honest with you, he doesn't project the kind of image that needs to be projected, nor does Barack Obama. But Dr. Carson reminds me of someone that's on Quaaludes. I mean, his mannerism of speech, really slow and monotone. And I mean, he would be a real boring president. Might be effective, but he'd be very boring. That's just my opinion. In either case, we'll see where it all leads. I don't understand how the Bush member, Jebby, is still in the race. He himself has said he doesn't need this kind of humiliation. Well, that's all that's happening to him. He's being humiliated. He's at what, 3%? Yeah, he's going to be on the debate stage in January, I think around the 16th. How asinine is that? Why would they have someone like him at 3%? Why would they have people like the senator from the great state of Florida? Why would he be on when he's not eligible? Marco's parents were Cubans when he was born. And Teddy? Well, Teddy is a Canadian. He just gave up his Canadian citizenship, 4 months ago? If he had one, doesn't that mean that he was one? Wake up, folks. I'm tired of being screwed. We had one usurper. We don't need another one.